What does your future look like? What kind of person are you in the future? Are you a happy, rich person who has a nice family that he loves? Or are you a depressed, suicidal guy who works in a job he hates? Because by lying down in your bed and scrolling on social media, you're not gonna achieve the life that you want. When we're little, we were told by our parents, by the educational system, that to live a happy life, all we have to do is go to school, study hard, go to university, get a nice job. Then, after a while, we'll meet our perfect wife. Then, we'll be happy for the rest of our lives. When we were told that, we were little. So we never questioned that. We trusted our parents, the educational system. So we believed that lie. So if it's so easy to have a nice future, if all we have to do is get good grades, get a job, then I can do whatever I want in my free time, right? So we start doing instant gratification habits in our free time. We start doing things that give us pleasure. It's not as bad when we are little. We start by playing games outside with our friends, by running around and things like that. Then as we get older, we progress into worse habits. We find out about social media, about video games. We start spending our time playing video games, scrolling on social media, watching movies, watching TV series. We find out about porn, about vaping. Some people start smoking, vaping, drinking alcohol, taking drugs. It gets worse and worse as we get older. And as we get older, we also get more depressed. We are never taught how to deal with that. So we think that all we have to do is do more instant gratification habits. We become addicted to them. We never even think about the future. We are not taught to think about the future. We only care about the present. Because our future is secure, right? All we have to do is get good grades and a job, right? So you probably have moments where you just lie down in your bed and fantasize about a better life, about being rich, about having a family, about having high status. I used to be like that as well. But the problem is, when you do that, you're tricking your brain into thinking that you're already there. And so you don't work towards achieving that life. Because you think that you are gonna achieve that. But guess what? By lying down in your bed, scrolling on social media and fantasizing about a better life, you're never gonna achieve it. You're not the only one who thinks that way. You are not the only one who thinks they're different, that you are gonna achieve what you want. Every average person dreams about a better life, but they never work towards achieving that life. When we are little, we see people spending their time doing fun things they enjoy, things that give them instant pleasure, instant gratification habits. And we think that life's about fun. That to live a happy life, all we have to do is spend our time doing things that we enjoy, that give us instant pleasure. So, we spend our free time doing instant gratification habits. But let's say that an average person is fat. They want to lose fat. They set a goal to lose fat, to start going to the gym, to start eating a clean diet. They give up on that goal soon after starting. Because they don't like that. It's not fun losing fat. It's painful. And since it's not a fun thing to do, and life's about doing fun things, why keep doing it? They'd rather keep being fat than lose that fat and look better. Our minds are wired to take the path of least resistance. And average people take that path, and they tell everyone else to do the same. Because our body knows what it needs, right? Our mind knows what it needs. And so we've got to follow what our mind says. We've got to do everything that our emotions tell us. Don't you see anything wrong with that? We like taking drugs. We like drinking alcohol. But is that good for us? I don't think so. It's a really bad idea to listen to what your mind says. Because if you do that, eventually you'll ruin your life. You'll become suicidal and depressed. You fantasize about a better life, but if you want to actually achieve it, you need to start working on that and enduring the pain. Instant gratification gives you pleasure in the present, but it destroys your future. Not many people learn that. Even the people who start hating their lives because of instant gratification habits don't realize why that is. They keep doing more and more instant gratification habits. But some people realize what the actual problem is. They stop doing instant gratification habits. They start working on achieving a better life. They start going through a lot of pain. Then they become the successful people you know, the millionaires, the billionaires. How do you think these people achieve their lives? Do you think they spend 30 minutes every day working on their business, then spending 5 hours scrolling social media, 3 hours watching movies, 5 more hours playing video games? Do you really believe they did that to achieve their lives? Because if you do that, you're never gonna achieve what you want. If you want to achieve a better life, you've got to stop doing all instant gratification habits. You think you are different, that you're gonna have the future that you want, but you're not different from anyone else. Every average person thinks they're gonna achieve a good future, and look at where they end up. They end up suicidal, depressed, working in a job they hate. You're gonna end up the same if you start working now on achieving a better life. If you start working now on fixing your life, then you might just prevent yourself from killing yourself in the future. If you watched this video entirely without skipping it, you have more respect. It's time for you to begin a new chapter of your life, and I can help you with that. I wrote a free guide on how to transform your life. It doesn't matter if you like reading or not, you should read it, because it's gonna be very helpful for you. Link in the description. If you watched this video entirely, you're probably gonna like this one all from the info card. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, no matter what your mind tells you, never give